Hey guys, welcome back to my AFK Arena. Apologies for the glaring white screen. I can't help it. I can't find a way to get this page on dark mode. I apologize because I know that's going to be the first comment. I tried. I couldn't do it. I don't know. I'm terrible with computers. Like my Google, my Chrome is on dark theme, and we're getting it like this. I apologize. But in today's video, we're going to be talking about the hunting fields and stuff like that, and going through the latest surveys, see what they're looking into and stuff like that. Also have a post that I wanted to look at by the linker with some feedback, and have a bit of a talk about the situation with feedback and stuff like that. So let's get into it. Okay, so before we get into this glaring white survey, Linker sent me a message and asked me to basically just go through this this post on Reddit that he made and talk about it. Now, there's a few things I want to talk about before we get into this. I'm not going to go through the whole post and stuff like that. If you guys want to check it out, Linker's done a hell of a lot of work and like collated so many different suggestions. It's really fantastic. But I think the situation that happened here was that Linker felt like the devs weren't listening to this feedback. But I think the problem is that and so this is why he posted it on Reddit, basically just to get everyone to upvote it to give more validity to this post. But the problem is with a post that has so many different suggestions, I think it's a bit difficult to narrow down on which suggestions are the most vital from players when there's so many. We'll go through a little bit, but so like basically the reason I'm saying this is because I think Linker's a great dude. I chat to Linker all the time. I messaged him back about this as well. And he's a really nice guy, but I worry about putting stuff like this, that it's sort of, when I read this post, is what I'm trying to say is when I read this post, it felt like he was saying, like, I interpreted it as the devs aren't listening. We need to rally together and upvote to make them listen. When I think the thing was that they took everything into consideration, but then they've got to narrow down which pieces are more vital. Plus, anything that gets posted on Reddit, you guys know Reddit. Reddit just always already has a negative taste as soon as you jump into it. So it's like, I just wanted to avoid like this big controversy. And to be fair, so the thing is, like, for me personally, I try not to make a big issue out of anything unless I think it's something that I'm really passionate about, that I've seen other games really fail with. For instance, when they introduced skins with stats, I was very vocal about that. I'm happy to call them out on major things and then just leave quiet suggestions for little things that aren't game breaking. So like skins with stats, I was very vocal about that. I was very upset about it because I've seen it destroy games in the past. The next one I was really vocal about was when, what's his name? Ukio was paid only. I don't like paid only characters. And once again, when I get really vocal about an issue that I don't like in a game, I understand, like, I still keep in mind the fact that I'm like, my opinion, I don't think weighs any higher than any other person's. It's just, that's why I try and stay not too pushy on things unless I think it's a big issue. I just think I'm just a dude who plays cat. I'm not even a top ranked player. I'm not a whale. There's no world in which my opinion matters more than anyone else's. So that's the way I try and approach it. The other things that I had a big go at, I think what was the other one? There's the stats on skins, the paid only characters, and the exchange for the dimensionals, but then they increased the caps so that we could actually get both of them. So those are the three instances where I've really pushed hard for something. But like I said, it's only when I really feel it, and it's sort of the Uncle Ben theory. With great power comes great responsibility. And I know my reach isn't even that big in a game with so many players, where, you know, I consistently reach about 10 to 15,000 of you guys on a daily basis, but still we are a very small percentage of the player base as well. So I don't even know where I was going with that. That's just all the disclaimers. But once again, Linker put a great deal of effort and actually put together a great list of of suggestions over here to help out. And like I always jokingly whinge about things like this one in multi-fights, return to the page you were on when you restart it. For me, that's something like I always jokingly whinge about it because I always mess up on it. But it's like it's not something that's game breaking, and I'm gonna like really make a real point about it. But yeah, there's some great suggestions in here, so feel free to go through here, read through what Linker has posted, because I think it is a good post. But I just want to avoid like I just hate anything that like brings communities against each other. So that's all I want to get across. And I'm sure that's not the way Linker intended this post, because like I said, he's got some great suggestions in there. But I just know that this type of thing, especially in the way you can interpret the message, is that he's provided this straight to the devs and they're ignoring it. But I don't think that is the case. I definitely don't think that is the case. So yeah, go ahead, check out that post. But I don't... Ooh, we got a reply from... Is this Tony? That's Tony. All right. Hi there. And this is from the community manager. So... Hi there, I think there could be some confusion about how suggestions are passed to the devs and what kind of feedback is most valuable. Here are some thoughts. The content creator chat is not intended to give content creators and their followers a fast lane in terms of suggestions. It is used primarily for communications regarding YouTube collaborations. And yes, that's... I'm in the content creator chat as well, and the reason they put me in that was I make the videos for their channel and some ads for them, but mainly for the videos on their channel. That's the reason I'm in that chat, to go through that stuff. So that is true, but I do also, like, we do talk about suggestions and stuff like that as well from time to time, but it's not like the primary use. The primary use is we make videos for their YouTube channel. They want to give feedback, have a chat about it, stuff like that. We treat the feedback of players equally. If you feel strongly about a particular game, feature, or mechanic and get enough people to agree with you on Reddit or Discord, we review that suggestion and decide whether it is. And like on the Discord, on the Discord for AFK Arena, they have the suggestions tab, and people put individual things. Like I feel like most of these things would be individually labeled in that, and then people can go and upvote, downvote them, and that would give a more realistic idea of each point as opposed to a whole post. So I get that. As some players have said in the comments, a big dump of suggestions isn't particularly helpful. We cannot tell which votes. Yeah, that's sort of the idea, but still a great list of suggestions. There's existing systems such as hashtag suggestions on the Discord channel, yada, yada, yada. If you still have any problems, please let me know, Tony. Okay, cool beans. So they have addressed that as well. But once again, like some really good suggestions. I want to emphasize that, but I just want to avoid a controversy because, you know, I hate that shit. But anyway, that's just me. Okay, with that out of the way, sorry, I spent way too much time on that. It's just like those sorts of sensitive issues where I really like Linker. He's a great dude and I want to support him, and he asked me to support him. On the same time, I can see it being like a community, like, controversy type thing. So I just wanted to take my time on that one, and hopefully you guys get the message. Some great suggestions. I think they're listening, and don't take that the wrong way and think that they're not listening, and let's all be happy because it's a bloody game at the end of the day. Anyway, let's go through this survey. How do you rate the latest update overall? Now, this update they're referring to is, I believe, going to be the Raku and Peggy update, which had Raku and Peggy. It had the bound, yada, 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 added them, added that. What else did it have? It had a few other things. Added the depths of time, to, oh, that was to the Trials of God. Okay, that's because the depths of time 3 was painful, but that was the update before. Misty Valley, the Romer's Rhapsody. So this has got the New Year's events and stuff like that. The Ranger class artifact we had in that one as well. Then what else do we have? Added new that had the hunting fields, okay, which was, I wasn't a huge fan. We had the tier 3 gear. We had the bounty chest, which is really nice. We had tier 3 gear and bounty chest. What else do we have in this one? Added new. We had the swap scrolls. Overall, we had the swap scrolls, the bounty chest, which are two really nice things for players. Through that, we had tier 3 gear. Goodies. We had 2 new characters. I think that was a pretty good update, to be fair. I'm gonna put it at a 7. Let's go to that next page. Man, this thing is so wide. I don't know how to deal with this. Even I can't read. I don't know how you guys see it. Anyway, just close your eyes and listen. I'll explain everything that's going on. How would you rate the anniversary party series overall? I think it's really good. I think it's fairly simple to do. Nothing's too grindy. Keeping in mind that the hunting fields is not the anniversary party. I'm just talking about the actual party stuff. I think it's pretty nice. I'm going to go that one an 8. The one thing that that I would have loved is to be able to get the Gwyneth skin on my free-to-play account. But I'm actually pretty happy with it. I hate giving full 10s because I always do that on servers. So we'll go with an 8. I think it's pretty good. Why were you satisfied with these recent events? Anniversary parties, series, joyous summons, a look back. Why were you satisfied with these events? Had great... The joyous summons. Well, yes, that had great rewards, 100%. I like the Forest Escapade event. The thing I did like was it was like a different boss typing encounter where you do teams. So I actually kind of like that. The new skins definitely look great, but the Forest Escapade for me, like once you've done it once, it's just a repeat. It's just really nice to get the rewards. The interesting part wasn't really the main focus for me. I didn't really fuss about the musical notes. It was cool, but it's like not like what I really loved. I loved the look back thing. The look back was cool. I really do. I was impressed at how much they actually they get into that. The Romer's Rhapsody, new voice. Listen. I want to tick this because I want them to keep putting new voyages in because I want the goodies, but it wasn't a mind-blowing thing. So we're going to do that. Next one. How would you rate the Gwyneth skin? That is fire. Don't even talk about it. That was a great skin. All the skins, honestly, all those skins were fantastic. That's definite 10. Skriath, honestly, I'm going to go 10 as well. I think they're just all I just reckon they're all fantastic. Oh, they're not doing the other two because that's obviously part of the next update. How do I rate the Hunting Fields event? I'm actually going to rate it... I'm going 3 or 4. The problem with it is, so I had 2 issues with the Hunting Fields. The first one was, when I first did it, I had inactive party members. The second one was I felt like an asshole because it was up around Easter when I went away and I had no reception. And then I was the guy in my second run who was AFK and didn't contribute because I didn't have any reception. So those were the 2 things I had an issue with. It's just, I feel like it's a cool concept. I just feel like the balance wasn't there, but I don't have a great solution that's just going to fix it. I feel like I honestly feel like for me, I would have enjoyed it a lot more if I could have team queued, which I should have, which is my own fault. But also if it wasn't at such a busy time over Easter. I feel like stuff like this and Abyssal Expedition, you've sort of got to time it in downtimes, like life downtimes, because yeah, like I said, I was away for Easter and had no reception, which I was really sad about. So I'm going to give it a 4. We'll give it a 4. I feel like it could use a lot of work. Why mainly aren't you satisfied? Hey, why mainly aren't you satisfied? Do you reckon if I gave it a 10, they'd ask me that question? I'm not sure. Teammates often give up or don't take it seriously. Yes. There aren't enough. I have no issues with the available heroes. I think that's a cool concept. I can only deploy heroes from one faction. I really don't mind it. It's a cool, interesting, different sort of take on things. The bosses weren't too bad. It's complicated. The more than the bosses was like the first tier 6 you try and clear was annoying. It's complicated and I don't get the rules. I understood all that. I'm not a big fan of team-based modes like this one. I am, but also it's the same, for me it's the same as the Abyssal Expedition. I'm cool with team things. It's just when it's time gated and like you feel like you have to be there, it's a bit restrictive. That's just my opinion anyway. Like I said earlier in this video, my opinion doesn't mean shit, so it's all right. Anyway, it's more efficient to gift challenge seals to stronger players, but others don't get as much experience. I honestly don't care. As long as you're clearing it, you get the rewards. That's all that matters. It takes too much time is one. Like, even though it's not a hell of a lot of time, it's just like, it's that obligational time that I feel. It's very team-based and you need teammates to work well together, which makes it hard. Well, I do agree with that, but I don't have the, like, it's the team-based is the idea of it. So I'm just going to leave that one. There are enough challenge. What does it say? There aren't enough challenge seals for the bosses. Honestly, the more challenge seals it gives you, it means the more time you've got to spend in there and have to do things. So I'm not too stressed. There aren't enough rewards. It's not, honestly, I think this, like, even though the rewards are nice, the rewards are kind of similar to like a Voyage of Wonders, which you can do by yourself in 10 minutes and get those rewards. Maybe it's the equivalent of 2 Voyages of Wonders because you get Stargaze to cards, you get faction scrolls, and you get normal scrolls. Like, but like, there's a lot more time invested in this one to get those said rewards. And for me personally, the next hunting fields, if I'm busy in life, and like, especially if it's over a holiday and I'm going away, I just won't compete in it. Or I'll do the support thing. The support thing to get 80% of rewards for doing nothing. Well, I really should have just signed up for that. It plays very similar to Abyssal Expedition, and so I found it repetitive. No, I like the idea of the teamwork, but everyone goes their own way. No, because there's one direct path that you really got to go, so everyone follows that. Okay, next one, let's go. How do you rate Roma's Rhapsody, the new Voyage of Wonders instant? I was very happy with it. Let's go 9. It took like 2 minutes longer than I wanted to. No, I was very happy with it. We had good rewards. We had the scrolls and we had the Stargazer tickets, and it really didn't take that long, and it was fairly easy to follow. Not like the what was the Depths of Time 3. That was a nightmare. That was a nightmare. This one was good. That one was fine. There's nothing wrong with that one. If everyone's like that, it's cool. Yes, you only did get certain factions unlocked, but you could use the mercenary, so it was fine. What sort of rewards would you like to earn from all these different events? Select up to 5. Emblems, yes. Elite Soul Stones. You know I'm just going for summons. And summons and emblems are the big things. Faction scrolls. Oh, hero swap scrolls. That'd be cool. Stones, very high tier gear, stargazing cards, yes. Oh, select up to 4. Emblems. I can't. Soul stones or faction scrolls. Like, if we could get more hero swap scrolls, that would be nice. Not because I'm going to use them straight away, but because I just want to have them in the bank if I ever do want to use them. Next page. Let's go. Select up to 5. Oh wait, I can have that. What happened there? Elite Hero Soul Stones. Just give me the summons. Just give me the summons. That's what we play for. Alright. What genre of mobile games do you usually play? Okay. I play mobile games. Well, I do play a little bit of action games. I don't play Roblox. Strategy games. Not those type of strategy games. Business, casual games. I obviously don't play Candy Crush because I suck at the in-game Candy Crush. Yes, this type of stuff. That's where I started. Summoners War was like my first game that I invested way too much of my life and money into. Hearthstone, no. Solitaire, idle RPGs. I love playing any idle game because they're cruisy and I can have fun and not worry about time while I play AFK Arena. Don't play Clash. That's it. Next. Which of these fun things are you most looking forward to when playing a game? Strategy. See, for me, lore is something I like, but it has to be visual lore. Like AFK Arena, as much as I love the game, I can't be bothered reading the lore. But when they put out videos like Lucretia and Zafrael video, I'm pumped for that stuff. But yeah, I do like social, profit, money, making consistent game income, skillful bets. I think they're talking about the like the arena bets. I'm not really stressed about that. Plot, not too stressed unless it's video, which they don't do. Building strength, yes. I love developing characters. Crafting, building, I'm not too big on that. Randomness. I honestly, this is an unpopular opinion, I think, and this is why I don't push this kind of stuff. I like randomness. I still like games that have gear with random stats so that you can get different builds on your characters with the gear. Like, that's something I really do enjoy, randomness in games like this. But I know a lot of people don't, and that's why I don't really push that opinion too much because I don't want to get flamed. Okay, reality's not too big on that. Collection, gathering cards, characters, yes, everyone loves that. Competition. I do enjoy competition, but like to a certain extent because I know I'm not always going to win. The problem with games is you've got to know that you're not going to be rank 1. It's a very low percentage of chance of that unless you have a lot of cash. Okay, solving mysteries, control/manipulation, completing difficult aspects of the game by using complicated, difficult in-game maneuvers. I don't think that really applies to AFK Arena. That's more like an action RPG type game, so I'm going to leave that out. Let's go. Next. Next. Can I select more than 5 options? You should have told me that. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Let's take those 2 out. Next. What is your age? Whew. 30 to 34. I need to go into a home. Like, I'm old. Gender male. What is your vocation? What am I classified? Self-employed. Civil servant, freelancer. Streamer. Yeah, I'm a freelancer. Freelancer? I don't really... yeah, we'll call it that. It says streamer in there. More of the tubers, but that's okay. Next. Do you have any other recommendations for AFK Arena? Optional. Guys, I can't be bothered typing anything, so we're going to submit. There we go. Honestly, not a bad survey form to get ideas. I actually did, the more I think about that update, I did like it, except the hunting fields wasn't my favorite event, just because like I love the concept of it. It just didn't execute well for me, even though when I read it, in my first impressions of it, I thought it was going to be fantastic, but I just couldn't execute it properly, either due to myself being away or teammates being inactive. So that was a long video, I think, but hey, that's the survey. Hopefully the game keeps getting better. Once again, feel free to go check out Linker's post. Some good stuff in there, but yeah, don't take it the wrong way. Anyway, guys, that is going to be for this one. Thanks for watching. Hope you have an awesome day, and I'll look forward to seeing the next one. Cheers.